What's good, everybody? Welcome to ODP Sports. I'm your host, Truth, and like always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Before we get started, man, hit your boy up on email at odp78@yahoo.com. If you want to be a part of the show any type of way, if you have any ideas, hit me up there. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And also, like and subscribe to your boy's channel. Drop a comment down below. I appreciate that. So with that being said, before I get started on the show and talk about my topic, I just want to say something to you guys out there, anybody that's listening. If you got any ideas or goals that you want to do in life or complete, even if you want to do something like this podcast and whatever it is, don't share all your ideas and dreams with everybody, because everybody ain't out for your best interest or out to help you. You know what I mean? If anybody actually be a part of something, make sure you guys draw up a contract. Make sure you get your fair share, whatever it is that you got going on. I was with a show probably end of last year, and it turned out to be bad, man. Friendships was killed. Guy stole my name, you know what I'm saying, went down and put that in his name, talking about it was ours when it really was his. Lied about how much it cost and pretty much took money. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was still money that, that the dude took, took from me and somebody else, you know what I'm saying? And, just make sure, if you got ideas, don't share them with everybody. Do what you got to do to make it happen for yourself. So with that being said, man, let's get into the show. Let's do it. All right, man. Thought I put a little music in there, man. That's what's up. But yeah, okay. You guys know Aries Spears, right? The comedian. Everybody love to hate. I think he's pretty funny. People call him corny. People say whatever they say about him. I think he's I think he's funny. I remember seeing him roast Shaq. It was hilarious. But he said something recently, a couple of weeks ago. This is kind of old. I'm behind. I'll be slacking. I need to stop doing that. But he weighed in on Shaq. I'm sorry, not Shaq. LeBron James breaking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record. What he said, it's true. I don't have any problem with what he said. What I want to do is I'm going to play the interview. Then I'm going to give my opinion. And y'all let me know what y'all think about what he said. Do you guys even like Aries Spears? How do you feel about him? You know what I'm saying? I remember he said that stuff about Lizzo, and everybody started, dogging him. It's like these guys, these comedians, their platform, because they make people laugh, they can get away and say more things about people that regular people like me and you can't say and get away with it because they're comedians. So I'm gonna play the interview. And then give my thoughts on what he said. Let me play it here. Give me a second. Hold on. We're not playing. Let me get some volume here. This was The Art of Dialogue.
LeBron, how you feel about him passing up Kareem this year as the all-time leading scorer in the NBA?
Listen, if he sticks around even longer, he'll pass up every fucking thing. I love when people try to say, I get it. I'm a LeBron fan. People think I'm not. I am. I recognize his greatness. But he ain't MJ. He's not fucking with MJ. And it's like, people like to sit there and go, well, he's past this and this record and this record. Yeah, he's been in the game since high school. No breaks. Like Jordan, 2 years off for baseball. No breaks. You know, Jordan quitting when he didn't want to quit the second time around, but the Jerrys broke up the fucking team. LeBron has been in it since high school with no breaks. And as long as he continues to stay around, yeah, he gonna pass every fucking record. He's been around long enough.
When people do compare the two, right, LeBron and Jordan, they always point out their finals record. They say LeBron he was 4-6 in the finals, and Jordan he was 6-0 in the finals. Do you think that matters when comparing the two?
Yes. Listen. This to me is a testament to this moist era we live in. 4-6 is a losing record. What are we celebrating? Mediocrity? Let me ask you a question. What would you rather have? A big dick that works sometimes 4-6, or an average dick that works all the time 6-0?
I'll take the average that works all the time.
Hello. Come on, man. I love it because people say the dumb shit like, well, look at the team that LeBron, he took a bunch of bums to the finals. First of all, the Eastern Conference, when LeBron was in it, was called the Leaston Conference because it was an easy conference. Number one. Number two, when Jordan played in the East, look who he had to get past. The Cavs, the Pistons, the Pacers, the Knicks. The defense was tougher. And keep in mind, Michael Jordan, when he came into the league, took a bunch of coke-infested Bulls that were bums and lost to the Boston Celtics, who at the time had 5 Hall of Famers. That's the game when Michael scored 63 in Boston Garden, where the Celtics only lost 2 games all season. And Larry Bird said he's God disguised as Michael. You don't think Michael Jordan could have took that same Cavs team to the fucking finals? As whack as the Eastern Conference was? The fuck out of here.
Hell yeah, he
going in.
It's ridiculous. And people, you know what? People don't understand. Now I'm getting fucking hyped. People don't understand. Listen, man, when you talk about GOAT status, it's more than rings. Rings are a part of it. It's rings. It's stats. It's popularity, how you move the culture, impact. That's a key word. That's a key ingredient to the gumbo recipe. Impact. A lot of those other players lacked in other areas where Michael Jordan in totality has it all. Yes, Kareem, 6 rings. Yes, Kareem, number 1 scorer. Impact. Kareem was not beloved by the media. He shunned the media. He could have been the face of the NBA the way the NBA wanted him to. But Kareem wasn't a nice guy. He was aloof. He was mean to reporters. So that's why his impact wasn't as great. Bill Russell, 11 rings in an era where they had 10 fucking teams. And racially, Larry Bird said the best basketball players are black. Basketball is a black man's game. And Bill Russell played in an era where he was one of maybe 2 niggas in the whole league. Him and Wilt.
Dominating.
You know, so that's not his fault, but that's part of the criteria. People go, well, if it's about rings, Robert Horry has 7. And it's crazy to me that I have to cut up people's food like their mama did for them to eat. I got to cut up your meat for you to chew. I have to explain this. There's a difference between winning and being the reason you win. Winning for a reason and being the reason you win. Robert Horry won for a reason. He wasn't the reason. He played on right teams, right times. Fucking Akeem Olajuwon, Shaq and Kobe, David Robinson, Tim Duncan. He was at the right place, right time. He wasn't a franchise dude like Kobe, Shaq, Magic, Bird. Those guys are the reasons their teams won. They didn't win for a reason. I don't understand how people don't understand that fucking difference. People always go, Michael Jordan, like LeBron did it by himself. Michael Jordan had Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman. True indeed. First of all, no one does it by themselves. Every superstar needs help. So that's a moot point. The fact that he had help. Duh. And then secondly, it's like LeBron actually had more help in terms of all-stars and Hall of Famers than Michael Jordan. Ray Allen, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right. So with that being said, where do you have LeBron ranked in your top 10 pretty much?
Oh, he's in the top 10. My order is Jordan, Kobe, then LeBron. I don't know how the fuck Kobe, how he passed Kobe.
Exactly. We didn't even talk about Kobe
I was
anymore.
just about to ask you about that, bro, because they always make it a LeBron MJ comparison. I'm like, where the fuck is Kobe at? Like, did he pass Kobe yet? Like, what the fuck?
Nah.
So you don't feel like he passed Kobe, yo?
Not in my book. Not in my book. You know, listen, Jordan and Kobe were assassins, cold-blooded assassins, and I think that's a major ingredient, the killer instinct to the gumbo recipe. And LeBron gets passive sometimes, real passive at times when he shouldn't be. And I
agree with that.
Nah, yo. I like killers, man.
Okay, that came in really quick. I didn't want that last part in there, but hey, what you guys think about that, man? I mean, you like what he say? I mean, like I don't have any problem with what he said. I don't think anything he said. I mean, he put LeBron in his top 3, so that says a lot. And like you said, you know, I don't hate on LeBron at all. I think LeBron is one of the greatest players, you know, for his time. Like one thing I hate about the GOAT talk, the greatest of all time. For one, no one has been playing for all time. People have been playing for their time, for their generation, for their era. So that really needs to be changed. Like LeBron James dominated for his era. And even in his era, there were other people that won championships while he played. Like you said, 4-6 and 6-0. And then Kobe and Jordan being assassins. Times when they needed to be. They were. Robert Horry in the right place at the right time and hitting the right shot at the right place. I mean, right time. You know what I'm saying? They give him the ball, he open, he hit the 3. Boom. I mean, it's really true. Like I said, all the All-Stars James has played with throughout his career. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in the beginning, man, like people don't, you know, they talk about Larry Hughes and him coming over and playing with LeBron James. Larry Hughes, before he left Washington, was a 20-plus point scorer per game. You know, he scored in the upper 20s, in the mid-20s. Came over to Washington. I mean, came over from Washington to Cleveland. I think, like, his stint with Cleveland, man, like 2 years, he averaged 14 and 16 points respectively. And also before they traded him, I remember he had back-to-back 40-point games, and then he ended up getting traded. And that was the last you heard about Larry Hughes. But Larry Hughes was the baller. I mean, like every player, when they first start out, the first couple of years, they don't do that much. And they start, you know, getting better as they play more and get more playing time. In Miami, I mean, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen, that last title. I mean, he has had players. I don't see why. If you're a basketball player, if you're a basketball fan, if you are a real follower of LeBron James, if you've been watching him since the beginning of his career and up until now, and for you to say that he hasn't played with people, you're not a true fan. You're not really telling the truth. Like, you know, like, I think LeBron James is a great player. Like, he's going to, like you said, like, he's been in the league since he was 18. So, and that's anything you do in life. The longer you do something, the more you play. I mean, he's going to continue to break records the longer he's in the league and not taking away. I mean, that's a lot of buckets. That's a lot of points. At 38,000, like, that is a lot of points. And LeBron James is still playing at a high level at his age. One of his sons is about to be entering the league. So he's probably going to be playing with his son. So he's going to be around. He's going to break more records as long as he keep playing at the level he's playing and producing. He's going to break records. And that's true. You're around something long enough, you're going to break records. You're going to pass the person that did it before you. I mean, for real. And I don't think Aries is hating on LeBron James at all. He's just telling the truth, his truth. And a lot of what he's saying is the truth. I remember that year, Cleveland had they had pretty much they had IT coming off injury. They also had what's his name? Derrick Rose. He was starting because IT was out. Derrick Rose was going to start. I mean, he was starting. This man was balling, man. Like they had 2 starting 5. That was the year Cleveland had a whole squad. And then, what's the name? Derrick Rose got hurt. He was out for a while. They ended up trading their whole team, you know what I mean? And they bring in Larry Nash Jr. and all them, you know, towards the end of the season, you know, and started to have to build chemistry over. Like, if they would have kept that squad that they had, and I'm not going to name all the players. I mean, you can go back and look it up, and, you know, just like I have, look it up and look at all the players LeBron James had throughout his career in Cleveland, Miami, back to Cleveland, in LA. You know what I'm saying? He has had, like, for real, he's had a lot of all-stars, and I don't like people talking about, he ain't had nobody to play. We had bums. LeBron James has never really played with bums. Like if you want to compare him to Jordan, like you said, Jordan first, you know, like Jordan playing against Boston with pretty much dudes is done. He got Scottie Pippen and he got Robin and won some titles. You know, like I said, he had help. If he never would have got any help, you know, he wouldn't have won any titles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need help. LeBron, just same with LeBron James. He didn't get his first title until he went to Miami. He had help with Dwayne Wade. Got that title. Came back to Cleveland, got that title with Uncle Drew. You know what I mean? Like for real. Went to LA, got AD, won the title. And then even with their Lakers squad, and then like when, you know, like before LeBron went to LA, man, LA was stacked. And he just got rid of everybody. You know, now they have what's the name back? I can't even think of his name. You all know he's balling. He's a point guard. The heck is old boy's name? I can't even think of his name. But that's what they really needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, they may end up going to the playoffs now because they have a guard that can shoot, that can put up points. And I don't like the fact that they, you know, were blaming Russell Westbrook for their problems in LA when, you know, he wasn't an answer. They was trying to have him do stuff that he wasn't used to doing. You know what I mean? So that's all that, where they had him playing out of position. You know what I mean? So that's, you know, like, but they try to blame all that. But, you know, LeBron James seemed like he goes to teams and get rid of key players. And then they was talking about, oh, he ain't got help. That's not true, man. If you're a LeBron fan, like you say you are, you've been following him his whole career, you know who he played with and what he had. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's never really had nobody to play with. He's had all-stars. You know, when he went to Miami, they should have been winning titles for years. They got beat by the Spurs and he went back to Cleveland. Like, I mean, what it is, like, LeBron's a great player. I have nothing against him. You know what I'm saying? He's a heck, I mean, he's big. I mean, like, if anything, you should be comparing him to Magic Johnson, not Michael Jordan. They're two different players. Now, if you want to compare them because like, he's the person the NBA chose to market the NBA around after Jordan, then I get that. But as far as skill wise and the way they play, they're totally two different players, different heights, different builds, shoot different, mentality different. I never understood the comparison between those two. You know, it just, you know, like, the person that you should compare Jordan to is Kobe, because he designed his whole game after Jordan. He pretty much mimicked Jordan. He pretty much was a clone of Michael Jordan. He did all his moves were Michael Jordan's moves, and he did the same thing that Jordan did. So why isn't that the biggest comparison between Jordan and Kobe? But no, it's Jordan and LeBron. Like, I don't get that. I never did. You know what I mean? Like, but it is what it is. But let me know what you guys think, man. Comment down below. Do you like what Aries Spears said about LeBron James? Do you even like Aries Spears? I mean, I think he's cool. This dude is hilarious. He's funny. I don't care what he say. You know, dude's funny. So, hey, weigh in on. Let me know what y'all think, man. Comment down below. You know what I mean? You know, we'll go from there. So that's all I got, man. That's it from the truth. Till next time, I'm out the pocket. Yeah, that'd be nice, ain't it, y'all?